Kylie, and we are in my car. I had a quick moment to let you guys know about myself, so I thought I would. There's a video that people have been doing that are called, I want to say, like, My Beauty Story. So this is obviously a tag video, as you can see, and it's really just my journey to where I am now, how I got here, and what are my plans. So my journey is that I grew up actually a tomboy. I didn't wear makeup until about junior high, and I had a terrible sense of what looked good. That's for darn sure. It looked horrible. I don't know why I wore the things I did, but whatever, that's over. That's old news now. And so yeah, I grew up, like I said, being kind of a tomboy, which meant that I did not have a lot of girlfriends, which was fine. I get along with everybody anyway. And I became interested in beauty kind of later on, after I was out of high school, after I, had my first few jobs. I got the opportunity to work as a makeup and hair artist. Well, a makeup artist for sure, but I would kind of just help people with tips about what to do with their hair. And that was at a model and talent agency in Northern California. And that's when I really first discovered, like, hey, this is kind of fun. I could do this all day, every day. So that's kind of, that was fun. And unfortunately, the talent agency closed, so that kind of sucked, of course. But it was really good experience. It gave me some insight into the industry. And, I moved on from there. I had office jobs after that, just because I'm good at office skills too. And then one day, I don't know what had happened. Oh, I know, I got laid off from my job, and I didn't know what I was gonna do with myself. I was 30 years old, and I just decided, you know what, I've always wanted to do hair and makeup. I am gonna go to school. I'm gonna go to school, and I am going to do this because, I'm 30. I need to get on with something that I'm gonna enjoy doing, because I don't know how many of you work now or have had jobs, but generally speaking, you spend more of your time at work than anywhere else. So I decided it was time to do something fun. So I went and enrolled myself in beauty college. I was able to get financial aid to do that, and thank God, because I wouldn't have been able to pay for school had it not been for financial aid. So thank goodness for that. And that was kind of a scary process, because I didn't have good credit. I had terrible credit, actually, and I thought it was based on your credit, and that is not the case. And that's a whole nother story. But loans for school, student loans, if they're through the Department of Education, they're not based on your credit. So if you want to go to school and get a career, don't be scared. Most likely there is help. So anyway, I went to school and I graduated, got my license, and then I actually started working at the beauty college where I went to school. And it was kind of funny because, you don't think like, oh, I'm gonna work at the beauty college that I go, you think, oh, I'm gonna go work at a salon, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And so I started working as the receptionist in the salon on Wednesday evenings. It was just a little part-time thing, but it was cool because I never had to worry about paying my student loan. It was always paid just with that little chunk of money. So then I actually quit there for a couple months, and I went to work at a Supercuts because I had gone to school to do hair, so I was gonna do hair. And I went through their training, which was a week long. It was a really good training. The people were so nice to me. And so I went to the training. I got back to the town where I lived at the time, and I went to work at the Supercuts location that I was to be at. And after a little while, I came to realize that it wasn't exactly the right environment for me. I'm the kind of person who gets along with absolutely anyone. I rarely do not get along with somebody. I'm friendly, I'm happy, I'm upbeat, you know, I'm helpful, I'll help you do anything as long as it's not illegal. Anyway, so it became apparent that the other people in that salon, some of the other people, not all of them, were not on that same level as me, and it just made me not want to work there because I wanted to be in a happy, healthy, friendly family environment, and it just wasn't. So I decided to quit Supercuts, and I decided to go back to an office job until something else came along. I did that, and then one day they called me from the school and said, hey, our person isn't working out, would you like to come back? I said, you know, that sounds cool, but I actually have a full-time job right now, you know, I can't just leave. But it happened to work out that I could work there one day a week, you know, the whole day, and my other job was fine with it. So it was really good. I was able to do both things, which I was really happy because it allowed me to stay in the industry and still be focused on my industry even though I wasn't doing it full time. And of course I still cut my friend's hair and my family's hair and did, you know, color projects and makeup and all of that. That, of course. But then at a certain point they said, hey, you know, and I thought she was joking. She said, I think you should quit your other job and come work here full time. And I said, you know, don't tempt me. And she said, I'm not kidding. And I said, I'm not either. And then about 2 minutes later, the owner of the college was sitting in front of me with the job description. So it just worked out, and the rest is history. I've been there for a few years now, and gosh, you know what? Next month I've been there for 2 years full time. Yes. And I love my job. It's so fun. I love what I do. I get to, let me just change lanes, sorry. I get to help other people achieve their dream and their goal of going to beauty college, graduating, etc., etc. And I love that about my job. It's so cool to see somebody from the day they come in and ask for information to the day that they're graduating and they say, oh my God, I can't believe I made it. You know, this has been a crazy wild ride. I've grown so much. I was just talking to somebody today about, you know, they're graduating next week and they're like, this has been a rough year. And I said, yeah, but look at the confidence that you've built because of it. And she had to agree. You know, she said, you know, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I've been through some rough times, but man, I got some good stuff out of this. And I'm not going to tell her whole story because that's private, but she realized the same thing like I did. You're not just learning hair, skin, and nails, you know, you're learning so many more things, life skills. You're gaining friends and really family too. That is one thing about my job. You leave there and you are pretty much family. I mean, I'm obviously living proof since I now work there. So, last October, I decided that I would start a YouTube channel. And originally, I started it thinking that I was going to be doing these makeup looks so that students could see them. Because everybody's, oh, your makeup looks so good, you know, how do you do that? And that sort of thing. And sometimes I wouldn't have enough time to sit down with them and just tell them exactly what I've done. And not to mention show them, because somebody can tell you anything. But until they show you, it becomes easier to understand and you're more able to grasp it and do it yourself. So I started teaching makeup classes at the school, but nothing to where I could show each thing that I was doing. So I decided, again, like I said, to start this YouTube channel. I got a video camera, I bought some lights and all that stuff, and I made videos. But it was kind of funny. It was really weird to talk to the camera at first because I feel like you feel like you're talking to yourself in an empty room and you feel kind of like an idiot. But then you realize it's not, you know, you're babbling on like a crazy person. Really, you know, you are talking to someone, they're just not seeing it right then. So now I feel a lot more comfortable, as you can obviously tell. But I kind of found out that I don't like doing tutorials. I mean, they're fine, I will do them, and people do ask for them all the time. but I kind of shy away from them because I like talking to you guys and getting to know you, and that's when I watch other people's videos, that's the videos that I'm drawn to also. You know, I like to watch things where they're like, oh, these are my favorite products, or these are the products that I don't like, this is why, or hey, this is what I did this week or this month, or hey, come follow me around sort of thing. I love watching videos where you get to know the person. And so that's where I'm at now. I really enjoy making videos. I enjoy getting to know you guys. I love talking about anything for the most part, as you can tell, because here this video is already like 10 minutes long and I'm just blah, 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 blah about myself. But so yeah, that's my story. If you guys have any questions about any of my story, feel free to ask. And if you guys do this tag, you know, let me know so I can check out your story too and get to know you. I will, I don't want to tag just one person or, you know, 2 or 3. I want to tag, I tag everybody. I tag all of you. Everybody should do this video because we all should get to know each other and be friends and be happy. Okay, so that's all I have for right now. I really am starting to sound like I'm babbling right now, or I feel like I am anyway. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to share your beauty story with me.